Hello everybody, how's it going? My name is Francis. Before the video starts, I just want to say real quick, I post my solo porn on onlyfans.com. If you want to check out my solo porn on onlyfans.com, the link to my OnlyFans is on my Instagram. That's my Instagram right there if you want to check it out. I post as well some lifting footage on my Instagram page. So yeah, obviously it's not for everybody. It's for adults only, my OnlyFans content. But just go follow me on Instagram. The link to my OnlyFans page is there if you want to check it out. As you saw from the title of the video, I want to share with you 6 tips that I found really useful to help out get some muscle gains, okay? I wish I would have known that like 8 years ago. That picture right here, I was about, I'd say 18, 19 years old. I can't exactly remember, but it's around that age. And I wish I would have known these things, man, because it would have helped me get my results a lot faster, more efficiently, and just waste less time, basically. I feel like I wasted some time, so I want to help you save your time and make yourself some gains a little bit faster. First tip, very important, but very neglected, is just learn the basic movements, okay? Learn them and practice them until you get a good body weight or a good empty barbell movement, okay? That's for your squat, bench, deadlift, even overhead press, bent over rows. I'd say these 5 movements, if you can learn these 5 movements and do them correctly, you'll pretty much get some amazing results in the gym, okay? But it took me years to even learn how to do a deadlift. My deadlift used to be horrible, like a cat back deadlift, and it slowed me down. But that's why I'm sharing that with you. Learn the basics. Learn how to do a body weight movement first. Learn how to do a body weight squat. Learn how to do a body weight deadlift, just that hip hinge. Even if you go heavy, your form should not go down the drain, okay? You should practice perfect technique. So even if you go heavier, your chances of injuries are low and you'll get some amazing results, okay? My number 2 tip, I think is very important, is that you should hydrate yourself a lot. Maybe 5 to 8 liters of water every day if you're an athlete. And you should time your water intake as well. What I mean by that is, let's say you do like me. You go to the gym when you wake up in the morning, shortly after. Well, you want to hydrate yourself the night before you go to bed. So you want to drink a lot of water, because during that 6 to 8 hours of sleep, you will lose water retention. Everybody's different, but I personally can lose 2 to 4, 5 pounds of water retention in just one night if I don't hydrate myself enough. And that will affect your performance, that will affect your digestion, and overall it's going to affect your gains in the long run. So make sure you drink that water and you time it efficiently. If you wake up during the night and you're thirsty, don't ignore it. Drink a lot of water, even if it's going to make you wake up and piss, doesn't matter. It will help you perform better, okay? That's my number 2 tip. Number 3 tip that I would have loved to know back then is eat 3 to 5 times a day, every single day, okay? That will help you sustain your energy levels throughout the day, because you're gonna be eating all day long pretty much, okay? That's just my recommendation, by the way, okay? You don't have to follow what I'm saying right now, okay? But I'm just saying what I think would have helped me a lot back then. And that's eating 3 to 5 times a day. And separate those meals. Wait 2 to 4 hours in between your meals so you can actually digest those foods and have that energy and sustain that energy level throughout the day. And it will help you recover very, very efficiently as well, okay? And don't be afraid to eat before bed, okay? A lot of people are afraid to eat right before bed. I personally do it. It works for me. It doesn't mean it's gonna work for you, okay? But that's what I'm doing. I eat an hour and a half before going to bed, and I'm feeling great when I wake up. Okay, I know a lot of people don't recommend that, but that's what I do, and that's what works for me, okay? So maybe try it out for yourself, see if it works for you. And number 4 tip right here is sleep 7 to 8 hours every single night, because if you sleep 6 or less hours, and especially if you're consistent with that 6 or less hours, it will affect your testosterone levels negatively. It's been proven, study over study, that men, even women, need to sleep 7 to 8 hours every single night for performance, for recovery, okay? For testosterone. So if you want better testosterone, you want to feel more energetic, sleep 7 to 8 hours, okay? It's cool to sleep 7 to 8 hours. So that's my number 4 recommendation. My number 4 tip right here is progressive overload on the main lifts, on the compound lifts. Bench, squat, deadlift. Calculate how much sets you did, how much reps you did, and time that by the amount of weight you did. And that's gonna make your volume right there. And you can keep track of that volume and progressively overload your volume to have better results and to recover and get stronger, okay? That's the basics of progressive overload, okay? So just calculate that, keep track of your progression in your notepad, write it down on a piece of paper, just write it down and keep track of your volume and try to progressively overload your lifts basically, and it will help you get some better results, okay? Obviously everybody's different, okay? So you'll have to trial and error with that, because if you do too much volume, you won't be able to recover from that. If you do not enough volume, your body won't respond and you won't get results from that. So you gotta find that sweet spot for volume that you can recover from, and that's good enough to have a change in your body. That comes with trial and error and keeping track of that progression, okay? So keep track of your progression of your volume, sets times by reps times by the weight you did, okay? Write it down on your main lifts. Isolation movements aren't as important, but for your bench, squat, deadlift, bent over rows, even overhead press, write it down so you can keep track of that volume and progressively overload, okay? I hope this helps you out, because I sure didn't know that before, man, and I regret it now, honestly. But now I always write down in my notepad how much volume I did, and my results are just better, you know? It's just so much easier and less stress on the back of your mind, because you know how much weight you did last month, last year, and you just don't have to stress about it, man, because you know you've done that before, and you know you can do more now because okay, number 6 thing that's gonna be the hardest probably for most people, and it is for me some days too, is being extremely consistent with your training, okay? You need to be extremely consistent throughout the days, throughout the months, throughout the years. It's very, very, extremely important. It's crucial to your results, okay? If you don't do that, you're inconsistent with your training. Let's say it's gonna be like this all the time, and it's gonna go down, man. You're not gonna get much results being inconsistent, okay? It's not gonna happen for 99% of people, okay? You need to be consistent and bust your ass off, and just keep in mind that you can't always be the best in the room. You can't always be the strongest. You can't be the biggest all the time. It's about you, okay? It's about being the best you can be as a person, okay? The best version of yourself. It's not about perfection. It's about slow progression, all right? Keep that in mind. It's not gonna happen overnight, okay? You see that picture right here? Man, I did not think I would be looking like this today, let me tell you. But I never stopped pushing. I never stopped being consistent, and it paid off 8 to 9 years now. I've been lifting for about 10 years, actually. I've started training like 2 years before that picture on the thumbnail, and I don't regret it, man. The thing I would have regretted now, though, is not being consistent with it. I would have regret that, but I don't, man. As tired as I am some days, and as hard as it is on the body some days, it's very, very satisfying and an amazing lifestyle, in my opinion, to have, okay? So I hope this video helped you out, get some inspiration, learn something maybe, and get some results, man. I hope you can get some gains from this. If it did help you out, man, just leave a like on the video. It really, really helps out the channel. Subscribe, and I'll see you soon in a new video, okay? Because I joined a new gym, and I'm gonna do some tutorials over there in front of the camera. I really want to help out more, and I think that's gonna really help you out, get some better results. I'm gonna do some tutorials and shit. Anyways, it's gonna be for a new video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you clicking. Leave a like I said, if you enjoyed. Really helps out to push out the video, and it supports the channel. Take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.